Check out the link in the description below and you can find a worksheet that goes along with this lesson. In this lesson, we're going to take a look at sustaining notes with our left hand as we play a bass line that sustains while there's a moving scale and melody on top. And this is a real challenge for your left hand. And so this exercise is a really good one for getting finger independence, being able to leave one finger down while others move. And what we're going to do is we're going to play a F scale, just ascending and descending on the high strings. The note F on the second string first fret is going to go to G, then A, B flat, then a C, then B flat, A, G, F. First, just try that. I'm alternating fingers in my right hand. We definitely are going to use fingerstyle technique here with thumb and fingers together. So using alternation is very helpful when you do this. So just work your way up and down that scale fingering first. This is going to be constant in this exercise. Now our thumb is going to play notes on the third string. What we're going to do, you could start by playing just your thumb on the open string. Just get a feel for the idea of what we're going to do. It looks kind of scary when you look at this in the tablature and on paper because it's in 5/4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1. But just think of it as a steady flow of notes. Don't worry about that. Just get the feel of how it sounds and feels to play this. Just steady eighth notes, 1, 2, just steady flow of notes. Okay, that's basically what our right hand is going to be doing. Thumb, then index, middle, index, middle, index, middle, index, middle, index, thumb. Repeat the index. Just keep that going. So what I want to do is we're going to move a chromatic scale holding down different fingers with the left hand. And what you're going to notice, here's the trick. When we do this, we're going to have certain fingers available, but other fingers won't be available. For example, if I hold the first fret down as I do this with my first finger, this note C sharp, first fret of the third string, if I want to have a nice linear scale going on top, the same notes, I'm going to start with my second finger to my pinky. Instead of 1 to 3, first to third finger, I need my first finger to play this lower pitch. I'm not going to use a bar chord. It'd be difficult to come in and out of it. So I'm going to use my second finger. It's going to sound a little dissonant, but it's fun. So see what happens there? I leave my first finger down so that I'm going to use 2 to do an F scale, 2 and 4. I'm using a different set of fingers to play that same scale, my second and fourth fingers, so that the index finger is free. You're going to run into that sort of predicament often as you're playing solo ukulele arrangements, where you have to free up a finger to hold a bass note and use different fingers to play a melody. What would happen if we use our second finger on the second fret, D natural? This is going to feel like the beginning because now we can go back to 1 and 3 playing the F scale. So if I did the open string, then set up the second finger. Now jump with that right back like we did the first pattern. That's the second finger down, second fret. Notice how I don't move the finger. That's another important point. When I play this, second finger stays on the string so it can sustain as a bass note. Then how about third finger? Once the third finger is used, I'm going to have to sneak my pinky back in to play the third fret of the second string and the high string. Now what if I want to play the fourth fret? I can't use my, well, I could use my third finger, but a kind of an awkward stretch between 1 and 2. How about pinky, fourth finger? Then we go back to our original 1 and 3. That feels really good. I'll go back down, third fret, second, first, open, I'll go back up, first, second, third, Fourth, hear how the same melody is being played on top. Back down. Third, second, I'm trying to sustain those bass notes. First. So that is the exercise I want you to work on, and go at your own pace, go very slowly with it. Each one is going to feel very different for your left hand, while your right hand just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. If you wanted to use, if it's too tricky, alternating fingers, another thing that I should mention, you could just use your thumb, because we're never playing two notes at the same time. This would be difficult if we were doing chords and different separations of strings. But in this case, if it's better for you not to have to focus on your right hand alternating and using your thumb, just use your thumb all the way through. This is all about the left hand here. We're trying to get that comfortable. And just holding one finger down at a time and just kind of moving around the other fingers to feel that flexibility. Then changing to your second finger and moving around. Before you play, just get a sense of how it feels to have each finger planted in place while the other fingers move. Okay, let's try it one more time, just one time ascending. We'll start right from the first fret note as it's written in your worksheet. So ready, play. First fret. Now get ready, we're going to jump with that second finger to second fret. Use your first finger on the F natural. Third finger, this one's an easier transition. The others took a bit of a jump. Then pinky is going to go down to the fourth fret. Okay, so that is the exercise. If you can get comfortable doing that, go back to playing a lot of the solo arrangements that we've been looking at Ukulele Corner, and I think you'll find that your left hand is going to feel really good. So have fun with that, and I'll see you soon.